Party Dungeon. This is Dungeon Party. Elena, you're not allowed to have any Starburst.
I didn't want any.
Or play.
As always, I'm your DM, Blake Peebles, and this is your cast.
Hi.
Cool. So before we get going, check out our social media, Instagram, Facebook, you know, the like. And our Patreon is a thing. Thanks to our one patron, Elliot, you're thebomb.com. It's bumping outside. I don't know what's going on, but...
I don't know if it picks up on the mic.
Oh, it definitely will. Cool. Really so, without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Well, Peter, say your thing.
Smash that like button and ring that bell.
Yeah, that's the one.
Also, our sponsor today?
Yeah, Griffin is our sponsor today.
Nerd Boys Industrialized.
Nerd Boys Industrialized, a.k.a. Tinder.
I hope that's not a real company.
I hope not. Alright, cool.
It is after today.
So let's jump right in. So last we left our adventurers. They had found themselves realizing where their memories had been taken. They had gone to the Beehill Monastery and met with the master of that monastery, who told them that a magical scepter that was in conjunction with a crown that their friend Crom had been looking for, that was once sent off into the far realms, must have returned and was being used to take their memories. They decided to head back over towards Bettlenest, the last place they remember being before they lost their memories. And upon arriving, they were confronted by an angry Brandon who stabbed Oliver really bad, and told them that they had yesterday robbed the bless you. They'd robbed the bless you.
Oh, I did not cover my mouth.
That clipped pretty hard.
Yeah, it did.
Actually,
I also did Steve's.
everything is louder than usual.
No, this is how it usually is.
Oh, okay, you good?
Yeah.
I want to gift that moment now.
Cool, and the last we left off with our party talking to Brandon, this mysterious stranger. The stranger is an individual dressed entirely in black leathers, with several bladed...
Great sign.
Yeah.
Like leather armor. So the same thing that Millie usually sort of wears.
Oh, great.
Similar things.
That's even worse.
This is worse.
With bladed weapons.
I thought we got rid of her.
Sort of strapped to her hip. Some of them look to be daggers, some of them look to be curved and strange stuff that you haven't really seen
Is it
before.
just Millie in a mask?
Listen,
her head is covered in a hood that comes to a rounded white mask on the front. And on the mask, of the face of the master is painted the face of a jester. There don't seem to be any holes for eyes.
Oh. No, yeah, that's an enemy.
Are there any holes for other things?
Like a peenie.
Nope. Not a glory hole mask.
Damn it.
It's just a gimp mask.
It's absolutely not that. But Brandon is there. He's looking very confused at the situation.
I would
and
like
the
to
stranger
also look
sort
as
of puts her hands up and says, "This is a strange occurrence, but I've seen things like this before. Can you prove that you are you?"
Look, here's my badge.
Well, the other one had one as well.
These are my incident
How-
report.
Wait a minute. Who are you also? Are you just a woman? I'm sorry.
Harley Quinn.
I'm
Most ambitious crossover event in history.
Bleep that out.
Sponsor us, DC. They call me Cherubrosis.
Cherub?
Cherubrosis. Well, that is
Sounds
what
like
my
a
enemies call me.
Cherubrosis?
Cerebrosus.
Oh, I think I got that when I was a little kid and then I had to get a shot.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
That is
spell it
canonical that you had the disease.
She says that and sort of waits for a reaction, and when you don't say anything, she goes, "You've never heard the name?"
No.
Oh, an ancient legend spoke of the jester Cherubrosis driving his enemies to madness, and my enemies are driven to madness by how efficiently I hunt them.
Why are you proud of this?
That's a weird...
We all have jobs.
So you're the one.
My enemies aren't good people.
Is he the one from? Are they the one from the legend, or are they just like?
No.
nasty
They started calling me that after I started killing them.
I
I hunt down cultists.
Okay, so hold on.
Wait,
So that's
sorry.
not your name, is what you're telling me.
No.
Ah. Can we get one? We've been told names have power.
Fuck you. I'm afraid I don't know if you're doppelgangers or if you're real individuals. I don't trust you with the power of
Pinch
my
me.
name.
Could a doppelganger do this?
Yes.
Alright, well, now for a
Okay,
more...
I have an idea.
What was?
Okay,
Is
so
that
the humans
magic?
attack you, they're evil. Do we
Says
have
the
a
wizard.
unicorn with us? I don't think a unicorn would be with evil people.
Yeah, we do have a unicorn.
Yeah.
We also have a salad bowl that makes salad if you're hungry.
Interesting.
Oh, I'm sure they had one of those. So here's a philosophical question.
Somehow
You told us to prove that we are us, but how are we supposed to do that?
Brandon says, "Well, tell me something only those of you would know from our adventures."
When we first got here, the place was haunted.
Remember when we met that gnome and she's like that big?
What?
There's a gnome baby. Remember?
Oh yeah,
Do you remember that, Brandon?
In the bushes.
They know the children.
In the
No, I
bushes.
do remember that.
That was before we lost our memories, I think.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, big plot point.
Big, important.
Remember how under that house is there's
This house.
This house
There's the old ruins that you helped clear out.
Right, we went down there and we woke up the next day in Hira in a closet,
Right. Having been robbed
having been robbed
by a ghost.
by a ghost, perhaps with a knife, perhaps not.
Why is he doing
What's going on over there?
That's Deirdre.
I know who Deirdre is. I know all of you. So you say your memory's been stolen?
Or misplaced.
This place is probably a better word for
We were coming back
Well,
to
what's the last thing you remember?
walking into the
that little
ruins.
gnome baby.
Like when you came down into... So you
Right.
don't remember going into the ruins at all, or fighting off the Illowith, or leaving?
No. Don't.
Well, I don't know if you did it or if Averth did it.
We walked in and then. Well, wait. We might have done
We
it.
walked in and then we were in a closet
Well, hold
in
on,
a
that's-
different
Come on.
city.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry to
I'm
hear
just
that.
sort of living day to day, I've got to be honest.
At this
Oh.
point, we're
Oh,
sort of
when
like
I woke up, I had this, and I don't know where I got it. And I pull out my the.
I gave you that.
Oh,
I think he gave you that, right? Yeah. I gave you that.
you gave me this.
Yes. I gave you all gifts before you left.
What did I get?
I don't remember receiving this, but thank
oh,
you.
I got these.
No, you got those downstairs. I didn't give you those, but you did get them from below my house.
Oh, what did I get then?
I think he gave you some potions.
Oh, I think I drank them since then. Whoops. They
Wait,
were
what is
yummy.
this? Oh no, wait, I have
You
it.
know what it is, yeah.
So,
But I mean, that's
I think we're
unfortunate.
just as confused as you are.
Well, okay, let's take it from what happened, because you all left, and I started up my business, and I started selling a little bit, and me and Keely Farstad, the tiefling girl down the road at the Giving Grimoire, we had been talking about how to improve business, and I came home last night, and I had one customer, and he points over at Cherubrosis, who just sort of nods her head, and then I heard a knock on the door, and it was all of you. And you came in, and you asked me where the Illowith went, and when I told you I didn't know, you all attacked me and burglarized my place, though I don't think you stole anything.
Well, let's.
And if it
let's
weren't for Charabrosis over
that
here,
doesn't sound
I would have
like
died.
hold on.
We would've
Let's.
stolen.
We would have
Let's.
stolen things.
We
if
would have
had
stolen
burglarized
stuff.
them.
I know,
That's
that
true.
was something
They
that...
would have stolen something. Also, can we just reframe this language a little bit, because we did not break in. People who looked like they were us broke in. So I don't appreciate you continually telling us
I
that
broke
we
in.
did things we didn't do. All
No,
over.
okay.
You have to understand my predicament. I was burglarized by people I thought were my friends.
Yeah, but now you know they aren't, and so we can move forward from this point.
Well, he doesn't really have a way to prove that, does he? We could just
We were
steal
in a
from him
different
right
city.
now.
Don't say Oliver.
I'm just taking plain devil's advocate because I understand that something weird is happening.
Why are you playing devil's advocate against us?
We didn't do it.
I mean, you're clearly not the same person whose eye was cut out.
Yeah, I have two eyes. Look,
Yeah, I see them.
double blinks.
One could be fake.
Stop!
It's squishy. Look,
I don't... Stop, please.
This one's
I
also
don't
squishy.
appreciate what you're doing there.
they're real.
Okay.
Do you wanna squish it?
No.
Okay.
Anyway,
Well, hang on.
What are we talking about?
Well, we came here with the intention of, going down to the ruins and investigating.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I've had it mostly blocked off since then.
But I kind of want to, hunt down whoever's sullying the good name of our little party.
Did you have any kind of like trouble with customers or any sort of?
No, I've only been open for a couple of days, and not many people have come in. I mean, Bettlenest is fairly small, so.
You said they asked about the Illithid?
They asked where it went, and I told them, rightfully so. I didn't know.
Wait, but didn't we kill it?
Can I?
Well, we don't know that, because remember we lost our memories.
I'm very confused.
Wait, and Cherubrosis says, you also do not know what happened to the Illithid, though you were here, yes?
Yeah, we just...
No, it's
Lost
part
our
of the memory
memories.
that's cut out.
We don't. I
Like
don't
we
even
said,
remember what it
we
looks
went
like.
and we opened the door, and then we were in a closet.
So he doesn't know. He doesn't know, and you don't know either.
Nobody knows.
And another voice, different from the one that came before, emanates from outside of the mask, saying, I told you it was useless. Why would we come back here? Now's not the time. It's not safe. And Brandon goes, Alright.
Okay,
So I'm gonna have to ask you to, and as he's starting to speak, she grabs one of the daggers and boom, throws it straight into
this,
Brandon's
that's mean.
chest.
No,
Everyone roll initiative.
Wow.
Boom, baby, we're back. Cool. So, we're back. Here's the battlefield. There's Cherubrosis, there's Brandon, there's the party.
18.
18! That is Wallace. Deirdre!
21.
Stop it. Tapper.
1.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck you.
Nat 1.
You and Brandon.
13.
13.
14.
Oh, you said you got a natural 20.
That was a joke. Well, the cameras were off. And now I look like an idiot.
So,
Phantasmal killer.
All they do is disappoint me.
as her action on her turn, she threw the dagger straight into Brandon's chest. And as her bonus action, she flicks the side of her mask, and the patterns start to swirl and change. And as you look at it, you all find yourself getting very confused. You get the sense that if you look straight at her, bad things might happen
Wait,
to you.
right at her face or just at her?
It's like a basilisk. You'd have to take disadvantage on attacks if you're trying to attack her. You'd have to avert your eyes.
Oh, great.
But that makes it Deirdre's turn first.
This doesn't. I'm
Deirdre's
bad
turn.
now.
So Deirdre is gonna tap her and
Hot.
cast haste,
Boom.
and then
Alright.
she's
This is all
gonna
that ever
use
happens
two
here.
sorcery points to quicken spell and cast Cure Wounds on Brendan.
You'll have to run over. I don't know if you can get to Brandon.
Oh, I can't see the board. I thought he was near us.
Yeah, you can get over to him, but you will be out and exposed. That's okay.
That's fine.
Okay. You reach your hands down and you cure wounds on him, and you realize he's not injured, but the knife has sort of like melded into his chest a little bit.
Oh, so do I still lose a spell slot? And slash, can I?
You can get up to him and realize that it didn't stab him so much.
Can I grab the knife?
It's not a knife so much anymore. It's like metal melting into his flesh.
Okay,
You can try to touch it if you want.
I'll touch it.
Okay, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, for some reason I'm good at that. 17.
17. You touch it and you feel it start to like jump into your flesh, and you pull your hand away before you can too much of it gets into you. But you notice there's a sliver of this strange metal that is burrowing its way into your hand. Cool. That's your movement and action. You got a bonus action?
Nah.
Cool. Wallace.
I'm gonna toll the dead.
on.
And baby boy.
Okay. That is a Constitution saving throw or Wisdom?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. That's an 8.
Ew. Is it at full health?
Yeah.
So it's into 1d8.
Wait.
2.
Okay.
Shouldn't it be more than 1d8? Shouldn't it be 2?
No.
It should be 2 because you're higher level.
We're higher level.
Aren't they
9.
level 1?
9.
Cantrips are connected to player level, not class level.
Yeah.
If I am correct.
I should change. It's because they took. Well, the Dead is one of those spells they took off of.
The fandom wiki.
Yeah, so I just have what I wrote on my sheet.
Fandom got bought by D&D Beyond, so now.
Oh.
Yeah, so- or the other way around, so now all the content's over there. It's fine.
That's interesting.
Cool. Anything else from you?
I'm gonna run. Around.
Okay. Right there?
Yeah.
Cool. That will make it Oliver's turn.
Ollie's gonna move up right here, kind of
Alright,
behind
you can move
Deirdre. And averting his gaze, he's gonna cast Blight on
Cool. So is it a
Constitution saving.
Constitution saving throw?
From her.
Oof, I dropped my dice at 4th level. Okay, that is 27.
Oh yeah. But she's still gonna take half damage.
Cool.
Thank God. $19 damage.
19 damage. Nice. Cool. Kira.
And that's out on that.
Run towards it. What do you think I'm gonna do? Probably hit it with a sword.
Okay, at disadvantage, because you are averting your gaze.
Do I have to avert my gaze?
No.
You could be the guinea pig.
Yeah.
Okay, so first things first, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw as you run up and look into her mask.
Oh,
At least we learn, right? You know? Wisdom saving throw is 9.
Yep.
So probably fail.
So you look up into her mask and just you see patterns and shapes that don't make any sense, and then they start to make a lot of sense. And then you look at the world around you and you realize that doesn't make any sense. You are confused. So you have to roll a d10 for me. 10. You manage to boink your way through the confusion, and you can do what you want. Or yeah.
Without disadvantage?
Nope. Yeah. You can just try to attack her if
Cool.
you want.
Nice.
Wow, I rolled really badly though. 12 to hit.
That will not hit.
Well, I get to make 2 attacks at least. Wow, I rolled the same thing, so that's all.
So as you slash towards her, you're not sure if you're actually seeing it correctly, but you go to where she should be, and your sword sort of just passes through her, and then you stab into her hand, and you see her hand form around the sword, and then as you pull back out, it forms back.
That's gross.
You're not sure if that's real or not, because you are super confused right now, but that's what you see. Cool, that makes it her turn.
Okay.
So she is going to take out a dagger
Mm-hmm.
and stab it into herself. And it's gonna start melding into her body, and then she's going to throw her hand up and cast Yord's Black Tentacles.
Oh my
Hey.
God.
Yucky!
In this space.
Hey,
Oh, yucky!
I'm gonna take my mage slayer reaction when she does that.
I don't know if you get reactions when you're confused.
But I thought you said I blinked my way out of it.
No, you're still confused. You were just able to move that around. You can't take reactions.
What do tiny kills do to me?
Yeah,
So,
I'm a little worried about the
basically,
tentacles.
in that space right there, let me get to the page. Basically, in that space right there, this strange portal opens up, and from that portal, a bunch of giant frickin' tentacles pull out.
Well, I
Gross.
can't say this is the first time I've been in this situation.
These tentacles just flail outwards,
Is that why they call you
Sorry?
squid?
and they're going to.
Do we know that?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they're going to swing out towards you.
No.
So I need both of you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, good.
Dexterity.
I can do dexterity, hopefully. I spoke too soon.
Oh dear.
11.
Okay.
Dexterity more like 12.
Okay, so you both are hit and restrained by these tentacles.
Uh-oh.
And you both take 14 points of damage.
Do I have that?
Hmm?
Do I have that?
What would you have that?
Evasion? Half on a success, none on a failure?
You are restrained, so you can't evade.
Okay.
Blake, can you remind me what this little bat is?
That's Felix.
Oh, sweet. Stay back.
Yeah, then she's going to sort of do this weird roll jump to the side. Ooh.
Other side.
Over here. And then she's going to cackle in that strange second voice and say, say goodbye! We're going to be consumed now, you and me! In the direction towards Brandon. Cool. That will make it Brandon's turn. And as you look down at Brandon, Deirdre, you see that spot where the dagger hit. The metal is seeping away, but you can see his flesh under it is no longer there. There's just a hole in the center of his chest, and it seems to be eating outwards around him.
Oh my god.
Tapper, you're restrained. At the beginning of your turn, I need you to make another dex save.
22.
22. You break out.
Great.
But you do take the 3d6 because you were restrained to start.
Okay.
So 8 points of damage.
Okay. I am going to get out of the arms if possible.
Cool.
And
yeah, totally. Where do you want to go though?
Let's just run right up on our jester friend over here.
20, 25.
He's
I'm hasted.
30, 35. Yeah, okay.
Don't bother.
Just gonna try.
100.
Are you just running straight at her, or are you averting your eyes?
I'm gonna avert my eyes.
Cool.
And I have enough attacks per turn that I can. I have like
Yeah.
5 attacks per turn with no key, 6 with. So disadvantage. Here we go.
Cool.
Oh wow. That's gonna be a 16 to hit.
16 does not hit.
Okay.
Well, it seems like it hits. You certainly punch her right in the chest, but it seems like this weird cavity opens up in her chest, and you see her spine like twist back outwards, and her body seems to contort around your fist, and then you pull it back in fear.
Interesting. I'll make the second attack.
Okay, also disadvantage.
Yeah. That's unnatural 20.
That'll hit.
Ah. All
Why are
right.
you rolling the same thing every time?
I don't know. I rolled 2 9s and then I rolled 2 13s. I'm not gonna complain about it though. All right. I'll roll damage for that, or should I just keep?
Roll damage. Yeah.
Okay.
Where's
That's 7 damage.
7 points of damage. Cool.
Hasted gives me 2 actions, right?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Well, it gives you an extra attack if you want to take that. Not
Oh,
so
an
much.
extra attack,
Yeah.
not an extra
No,
action.
it's an extra action.
There are rules about.
You can't take extra attack, or you can't take the 2 attack actions.
Yeah, there's
twice,
rules about how that works.
Okay. Also, I forgot to say, Tapper, you have advantage on dex saves.
Oh.
Remember that.
Would have been nice.
Keep that in mind. Thank you.
Yeah. It can only be used to take the attack one attack only option.
Okay.
Or dash, disengage, hide, all that stuff.
Well, I'm still gonna take it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, disadvantage.
Oh, wait a minute. I landed a hit. Roll a con save.
Yeah,
What am I
I figured.
saying?
That is a
0.
9.
That fails.
Yep. So she's stunned.
Yep, stunned.
Seems to like freeze up in this strange way.
Yay.
Yay.
Though you do notice as you're punching her, the place where she stabbed herself seems to be a hole growing in her body, as though her flesh is eating itself as it goes.
Caesar salad.
Weird. You want
I'll-
to take your extra attack?
Yeah.
And it would be an advantage, but since you're not looking at her face, it's just normal.
Is it just her face? Like, can we attack her
You
from
can't.
behind?
It's like a basilisk. You can't look at her.
Got it. All right. 1 normal attack. 22.
Yeah, that hits.
That's 9 more damage.
9 more damage.
Then I think I'm going to. I might as well keep going while I got the chance. I will burn a key point and do a flurry of blows.
Cool. Normal attacks to both.
That's a 14 to hit, which I believe
That does
misses,
not hit.
and a 25 to hit
That'll hit.
for another 9 damage.
Another 9 damage.
Cool.
Cool. That brings us back to Deirdre.
Okay, Deirdre doesn't like what's happening. She's angry. So she's gonna cast Chromatic Orb at woman at level 4.
Cool. So make your spell attack with disadvantage unless you want to look her in the face.
Isn't she still stunned? So it wouldn't cancel out?
Nope, mask is still active.
Okay.
It's a ranged attack. You're not looking. That's going to be disadvantage.
Yeah, no, yeah.
When you're right up on her, you can punch blindly, I feel like, a little bit more effectively.
Okay.
Right, I'm very close.
A 19.
19 just barely hits.
Cool. I'm gonna say numbers and you guys count. 8. 5. 6. 4.
What is that, Peter?
23.
23!
No, wait, I'm still rolling.
Oh, okay.
3. 7.
30.
30, nice. Cool, it slams...
No, wait. 33.
Cool, slams right into her, and it certainly hurts a lot. What element, though, was that, Michael?
Fire's too gauche. Let's do frost, like cold.
Cool, and it slams into her, and you see the frost sort of coat over her, and it doesn't seem like it does as much as it should have.
Yay. I knew I was going to be one of them.
Who's that dog?
Oh, it's Maggie's side.
Cool. That will make it Wallace, your turn. So at the start of your turn,
That's
since
the
you're
one
restrained
that-
by the tentacles, you take 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Then you can make a strength or dex save to try to break out of them tenties. Yeah, I don't know if I liked what I said right
I
there.
didn't like that at
I
all.
don't think I did either.
What do I have to do? Strength or dex?
Strength or dex check on whichever.
Dex
Yeah,
check.
not save, but a check.
Declan.
Well, they are both the same for me, so
Nice.
I guess
You know that
I'll
kid?
do strength.
Cool.
Maybe?
19.
19. You break out. That's your action, but you have movement if you want it.
I'm gonna run towards. Can I take a bonus action?
30. You can take a bonus action.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself.
Cool.
And that is.
All right, Oliver, your turn.
Okay. Question.
What's up?
I'm not looking at her, but I still know where she is. I can see her.
Yeah, you're like
in
not
terms
you're not
of,
looking at
like-
her, but you can tell. Well, yeah.
So the spell says like I have to see
Yeah.
her. I can see her.
Right.
So I'm gonna do Mind Spike.
Okay.
So she needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
I'm casting at 3rd level.
Okay, so she rolled a 4.
Amazing.
Full damage.
This could be going a little better.
Anyone know how long confusion
19
lasts,
damage,
or if I'm
and
just
also I know her.
confused
I know
forever?
her location until the spell
Might be like a
ends.
minute.
Cool.
Spell is either a minute or you have to
So
like
you,
1 hour.
it's
I'm
what kind of damage?
Psychic.
You cast your hand out towards her, and you feel it make contact. She doesn't react. It seems as though she's immune to psychic damage.
Okay, guys, don't.
You do know her location, though.
I know where she is. I don't do psychic damage.
Oh, you know where she is!
Oh no! Now I can't use any of my attacks.
Dapper, who's standing in front of her.
You hear the more sophisticated voice saying, "Probe my mind all you want. You'll find naught but madness there."
Okay, so she's crazy.
So at least you have one thing in common.
Speaking of crazy, Kira, will you roll a d10?
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Good one.
4.
4. You are so confused you don't move or take actions this turn.
What?
Lame.
Where am I?
You
Could've
can make
been
a
a
wisdom
lot worse.
saving throw though.
Wisdom save.
So not confused anymore.
You got it. You can do this.
15.
Nope, still confused.
Whoopsies.
You're just like it's
Thought that
fucking
would
you
be-
up. Okay, so it is
Empty.
her turn. She's
And
still
Alvin's
stunned
just
for the duration of her turn. Yes.
I think it's till the end of my next.
Yeah.
Still not attacking.
Though you do notice that
No.
most of
So
her
I'll just
body
be
at
happy
this
about
point
that.
has been like it's being consumed by itself. You notice that for both her and Brandon, like this hole is spreading out through her body, where at this point she's mostly just limbs.
Yikes. Is it metal replacing it? Or
No,
is it
a
it's
hole.
just-
Like the metal seems to have catalyzed it. And Deirdre, as you look
Gross.
down at your hand, there's a little hole in the middle of your hand right now.
Oh no.
It seems to have stopped growing because you only got a speck on it, but you do have a tiny little hole in the center of your hand. It doesn't hurt.
Okay.
And it doesn't feel like it's gone, but there's a hole there.
Okay.
Her and Brandon at this point are mostly just limbs. Like, there's barely...
A head?
Yeah, head, arms, legs, torso's pretty much completely consumed. Though they are still seeming to function as though the torso is still there. It's grotesque. You see flesh eating itself. You also... You can make a perception check at disadvantage for me.
Is it my turn?
You're right up next to her and it's her
Okay.
turn and you're next, so...
Perception check at disadvantage?
Because you can't really look too closely at her.
Perception. That's an 11.
You notice on top of her flesh, you get brief glimpses of silver dragon scales.
Is a dragon?
Well, it's a humanoid creature that has dragon scales. So
A
Look at that
dragon?
thing.
it's your turn. She can't do anything until the end of your turn, so she can't do anything. She's just.
Wait, did
Oh, and the tentacles disappear as she's.
did only Tapper see that?
Yeah, he's the only one really up on her.
Punch her.
Or it is
I'd like to attempt to rip off the mask.
Okay, I'm gonna say you have to look at the mask to do that.
What do you guys think? Okay, you know what? I have 2 actions.
Second time.
I'll punch her twice.
Cool.
And then... Is it twice at disadvantage? Or
Normal because she's
advantage?
stunned.
Right. That's a 15 to hit
Does not.
and a
Wow.
9 to hit.
Yeah.
Great.
You go
With
to punch where you think there should be flesh, but you punch through a hole where there's nothing anymore.
Ugh, gross. Yeah, I'm gonna... What do you think, guys? Should I
Go for the mask.
I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go
Okay,
for the
make
mask.
a wisdom saving throw
First
for me,
thing that
please.
happens is we get some story out of it.
Hey, you're wiser than I
I
am,
got some...
right?
I'm a monk. I got some
Yeah, you're
wisdom
wiser
going
than
on.
me. This should be fine.
Oh, that's a 6.
You are confused.
Great.
What's going on?
Roll a d10 for me.
Welcome to my realm, bro.
Okay, roll a 10.
2.
2, you are so confused and horrified by the shapes that you see there that you can't do anything this turn for the rest of your turn. So you are stuck there, and that's the
Okay.
whole thing. And then as your turn ends, she becomes mobile again.
No.
But it's Deirdre's turn.
Okay, would an Arcana check be my action?
I call it bonus. I call that a bonus.
What? Cool. Can I do an Arcana check on Brandon?
Yep.
The disappearing?
Yeah.
Or on my hand, you know?
Yeah.
How big is the hole on my hand?
Very small. Very small. It's like somebody stuck maybe a pencil lead through it.
Okay.
Like if you
I'm
hold it
gonna-
up to your face, you can tell that there's like a hole there, but just looking around, it doesn't look like
Deirdre
much.
has a homemade eclipse.
Can I tell it it's
watching
widening?
device.
Like,
It does not seem to be widening.
Yes.
okay.
She
Arcana
does.
check.
I guess.
Wait, what?
So Deirdre has a homemade
17.
eclipse watching device.
Clearly something magical is going on here. Doesn't seem to be any pain. Something magical is going on here, but you don't know what it is. You've never seen anything like this or never read about anything like this before. This is weird. You've never seen something consume itself like this, and at the same time, he looks like he's more in shock than anything.
Okay, cool. Can I make, I forgot her name. Bad girl.
Cherubrosis.
Make a wisdom saving throw. Please.
For what?
I'm casting suggestion.
Okay. That is a 19.
Cherubrosis.
I was gonna cast it.
You cast it, and
Sorry.
you get the sense that she might be a little too insane for suggestion to do much of anything.
Okay. Oh wait, you said Arcana was bonus action, so
Yeah.
I'm done.
Cool. Wallace.
I want to cast Dispel Magic on her
I'm
mask.
scared to throw a fireball. but
Okay,
no.
you can go ahead and do that. Make a Arcana check.
Is that like logical and rational? I'm scared to do fireball.
Yeah, maybe not.
See? And we're in the
Yeah,
wooden
also
house.
we're close to it.
Yeah, maybe
that's no
don't.
problem.
Maybe don't.
You can magic missile.
I could-
Listen, there have been plenty of times when I think that is a great spell.
Yeah,
This
not,
is
not,
not
this
the
is
time.
not one.
15?
Burn down the house.
Don't burn down the house.
Nothing really.
Okay.
Cool. Cool. You'd have to roll probably a natural 20 to dispel this item. Oliver.
Are there any 15-pound objects around me?
Make a
That shield.
perception
My
check.
shield
Yeah,
that they showed
The shield,
us.
yeah.
The double of my shield. Not
Yeah.
the one that I have on, but the one that they
There
were
is
like,
one
"Your
lying on the ground
shield!"
next to Brandon.
That's about 15 pounds.
Just
Yeah.
about.
Okay.
It's a full body metal shield.
Yeah.
Full
I
body shield.
It's
am
like
going to
a half. It's not
cast
like a small
catapult.
circle. It's like the
Hmm?
tall
I'm gonna
one.
cast
Like
I
catapult.
love that spell.
She make a dex save?
Yes, she can.
My shield's also pointy on the bottom, just like.
That is a 15.
Oh,
Damn
that's
it.
my spell save DC. So she fails.
She succeeds.
She succeeds. She's good. She flips out of the way.
Yeah, well, what happens is it's going towards her head, and she like jumps, and then it just goes through the hole
Oh,
in her
sick.
stomach
That's
and
even
hits the
cooler.
wall behind her. Just like boom, sticks into the wooden wall.
I muttered something about being a barbarian and wishing that life was different.
Kira, roll a d10.
Am I gonna be confused?
You are confused. Let's see what you do.
5.
5. You are too confused to move, but you can make a wisdom save to try to not be confused anymore.
Whoops. 19.
19, and that's exactly what you need, and you break out of it, but at the end of your turn, so.
It's a 19.
Yep.
That's crazy.
And at this point, she's jumped and she's landed, and most of her body has dissolved away. And she like hits the ground and looks up at you, who are super confused. She grabs you by the head and whispers something in your ear before her body consumes itself and she disappears.
Do I have any idea what was whispered to me?
You'll make a check later because you're confused right now.
Got it.
And as this is happening, you hear Brandon go, wait, no, I don't, please. And then
Is this Thanos?
he's consumed as well.
I don't
No, it's a lot
No.
more horrifying. It's like his chin reached up and ate the side of his face and like consumed, like his flesh became a creature eating him.
Chomp chomp.
That'll be the end of combat.
It's like in America's Next Top Model season 3 when they thought this girl had a flesh-eating bacteria and no one wanted to talk to her, but really it was just a skin problem.
Micheal.
Yeah.
It's not at all like
Amazing.
Thanks, Michael.
Hey.
So you are left alone
Wait,
in Brandon's shop.
Hey guys, crazy question. What the fuck was that? And are they okay? What
I'm fine.
Tapper's looking around horrified and confused right now.
Tapper.
Ah!
Yeah.
Hey, Deirdre, do you think you could heal me a little?
Sure.
I am close
my
to
best
dying.
I disguise
Yeah.
self and look like you.
Ah!
I'm not gonna waste this spell.
Caesar salad.
15.
Start pouring salad on this.
I get
head to make
15
them think
back.
It's raining salad.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey.
Yeah, and you find yourself alone. Tapper, you can make a wisdom save to be
Cool.
confused.
Hey, roll really high.
I rolled a
To
21.
give him
And you
advantage.
slowly, like, things start to make sense to you again.
What did you say?
Tapper?
Oh no, I just said can I slap him to give him advantage?
Yeah, he made it.
Oh.
But then he, like, becomes unconfused and then Deirdre slaps you across
Oh!
the face.
Deirdre!
What was that for?
Oh. Sorry.
I went for the mask and then.
I'm writing my incident report where all this
Can I
is
make some
happening.
sort of arcana check about whatever that was?
Yeah, go for it.
Where's Brandon?
Natural 20.
Natural 20. This is some aberration far realms shit.
Okay, yeah. Aberrational.
I don't know what
Aberration.
that means.
What does that
realm.
mean?
You get it, you're smarter than me.
You're like,
I went to
Like-
school.
aberrations are like things like beholders or gibbering mouthers, just these insane things that come from a universe beyond the multiverse.
How do they get here?
portals. I don't know.
It's
I was asleep in
honestly
that class.
mostly unknown how most of them showed up here because the way the multiverse was structured by the beings who created it was to separate it from the rest of the swirling chaos that is the far realms.
We had like a 1-day class on that, and they were just like, I don't know, we don't know how it works. And then we left, so I don't know.
But they're here, and so was this thing.
Wait, where's Brendan?
Oh, Brandon went with her.
Well, he got eaten.
Do you know
Oh.
like
Chomp.
like where they
I thought you guys would have
went?
been sadder about the fact that Brandon ate himself.
I was very confused.
I'm
to
a
be
little
fair.
in shock, to be
Very
honest.
new Brandon.
Yeah, I'm a little. I hope he's not dead. I hope they're not dead. That's
Well,
what
I
I'm
hope
holding
they've-
on to hope right
I
now.
hope
I
they've
feel
gone
like
somewhere.
he's not dead because she did the same thing to herself, and she wasn't like. She wouldn't have tried to fight us if she was just gonna like die.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
speaking
nervous.
of which, hey guys, look, I can see you still.
Huh? That's not great.
Pretty weird.
Yeah. Not
The
good
weird
for
thing
me.
for you is that it doesn't feel like there's anything missing there.
Can I try to put a string through it?
It doesn't
You do.
feel like anything.
You can put a string through it.
Yeah, it's not there, but it feels like it's there. And when she puts the string through it, it doesn't feel like anything.
So I wonder if it's some sort of like tear.
Oh,
like
and
dimensional
Oliver, your
tear.
mind spike, as soon as she disappeared, her location also disappeared. Even though the
Yeah,
duration of the spell is not gone.
I don't think she's on our plane of existence anymore, and neither is Brandon.
And neither is Deirdre's tiny handhole.
And neither is Handhole. Exactly. So if we want to get the three of them back, we
We
need
all know which is the most important thing, right?
The three of them.
the three NPCs.
Tara,
back.
make an intelligence check to see if you can decipher what she said.
Oh, come on.
Intrepid adventurers. It's Deirdre's tiny handhole,
Ah.
Brandon,
and
then
Harley Flynn.
Three.
Margot Robbie.
It's still sort of a swirling mess. You can try again later. Because you know she said something to you.
Did we observe that she mentioned?
Yeah,
that
she
was
grabbed
doing
his
something?
head and
So-
then disappeared.
Can we inspect Tampa for any melodies? I'm gonna go over and like start going through your hair like I'm looking for lice.
It's gross.
Unwatched.
Oh, when's the last time?
I
you
mean, there's
bathed,
no lice, but it's not.
Just looking for
not
holes.
well kept.
Relax. Just looking for
I
holes.
don't think there's any holes up there.
yes, there are, and I point at his ears.
Stop that.
Is there anything wrong with Topper's body?
Make a medicine check.
Wait,
feel
am I
like
just
this is an invasion
allowing
of
a full
privacy.
inspection of my body?
Are you?
Sure.
Oh damn, that's gonna be
Basically, kind of.
Very.
22.
22. Seems... There's definitely stuff wrong with Tapper, but it was stuff that was always wrong with Tapper.
It's not magic related. It's just.
I'd like to go through Brandon's other rooms and
Yes,
see if I can
would like that
investigate
as well.
this so-called break-in using my cop skills.
So you're going to start with like the windows and where things
Yeah.
are broken in? Make an investigation check. Are people going to join
Yeah,
you?
I'm
or-
gonna join you on that.
Are you going to look in different places? Currently you're in that big main room that is now been transformed into sort of like the shop area. There are shelves. Most of them don't have anything on them. There's a counter. There's some objects around and whatever.
Can I
There's
go, like-
the door where you fought the skellies before, the door that leads to the kitchen, and then the stairs.
That ghost has a
I want to go check out
I
the
would-
opening to.
I would
Okay.
like to go invest. Does he have like an office or like a main room?
You're currently in the main room. The last time you were here, this was like a creepy old manor, and you don't know how he's changed it up since you've been.
I got a 15.
Can I go investigate the magic holy room that we rested in
Yeah, I
last time?
was gonna also go there.
Cool. So you look around, and it looks like the windows were broken from the inside, as though somebody came in and then, in an effort to escape, jumped out of them. You see traces of blood around that weren't from the fight that just happened.
Can it be discerned what kind of blood?
It's red. It is red blood.
Is it dry? Could there be?
It is dry.
Could we flake a few blood flakes and put it in a vial for testing?
Yeah, fantasy DNA testing. You can.
I don't
I will
know
say
what
that's not
DNA
really how
is.
you do that in this world. So I don't know if you would need. You can, but it probably won't get you anything.
There's not a spell like blood track or something.
No.
A medicine check from really.
It's more like soul-based tracking in this world than blood-based. I mean, DNA probably.
There's a blood-based.
Well,
Class.
DNA exists. I just don't think we.
Well,
know
Matt
it
Mercer
exists.
made it.
Depending on what you consider canon.
Yeah.
Yeah, do we have DNA? What's up with
These
We
are
definitely
some
have
tough
DNA.
questions.
You're
The
supposed
word
to have all the
DNA
questions.
The
all
word
answers.
DNA probably doesn't exist, right? Because nobody
Yeah.
Well,
formed
we
it.
probably don't have deoxyribonucleic acid. We probably have like
Why?
I don't know, because like we're all like
Magic.
we're not all humans.
Right, and then like the consistency of like.
Okay, so
Did you know that onions have more than 40 times the DNA that humans do?
Really?
It's true.
Yeah.
so
You come here to learn things.
don't come here to watch people play D&D. Those of you who are heading up to the holy place, you see that it has been turned into a master bedroom that seems to fit Brandon's aesthetic a little bit more. Things are still being unpacked, but the bed is still there. It's just all like the holy imagery has been taken down, not removed, but doesn't
Does it
seem to be the
still
style.
feel-
It still feels like a nice, safe place.
Can I go into some of the other rooms and see what they've been?
Most of them have been converted into storage. Wooden crates sort of fill most of them, though there are 6 rooms that are just rooms.
Empty rooms.
Yep. They're not the same rooms that you saw previously. It's like new beds, like a desk, and a...
Didn't Brandon
Dresser.
say we could stay there, or do I not remember that? Is that post?
You don't remember that.
I'm gonna go.
Well, there are beds
into
up here, so
one
you
of
can
the
stay.
rooms and just
He's
sort of
gone,
like
so.
look in the drawer and like just see if anything is in there, or if it's just like.
In the rooms are empty. The rooms are empty, though you do notice there's differences in each one. There's a bucket of water in one of them. There's a canopy hanging over the bed in another one. One of them has no window and it's very dark in it. One of them has a bookcase with no books in it. One of them has like a wine rack with no bottles in it. The other one has an armor rack.
These are our rooms, you guys.
That's so
Wait,
sweet.
who's this the one with all the darkness?
Probably Millie.
Probably Millie, yeah.
All books, maybe. She's.
No,
No,
books
no,
are
that's-
mine.
you.
I'm gonna go in
Wet-
the room with the
wet-
water bucket.
I would like
What?
to go in the
Oh,
book
wine.
room.
Probably.
I feel
I
like
thought wine was
Canopy.
Deirdre.
canopy.
Canopy
Canopy
bed.
is
What's-
Deirdre.
Armor rack.
Armor rack,
yeah.
wine, darkness. We figured it
It's
out.
not really much of a wine.
You solved my puzzle.
I'm gonna go in the room with the water bucket and like look around and see if like maybe
Level
my
up.
doppelganger had been there before me.
I want to do that as well.
You can make investigation checks.
Can I be investigating the kitchen still downstairs?
Yeah.
Because now I know the truth about the windows. But
As you walk through, you do notice there are like things out and about on the shelves that are just there if you want to look at those.
yeah.
20 not natural.
Doesn't seem like anybody's been there. You seem to be the first person in here since it's been set up.
17.
Same.
Okay.
As you're looking around, as you're sort of casing the room, you do notice there are quite a few items, and I'll list them all to you now. There are 2 greater healing potions.
I shouldn't take them.
One
You're upstairs.
opal ring with an opal set in it, a glimmering opal.
Mm.
Give me the ring.
A golden longsword that is slightly curved at the end. Your shield is there. There is a bag with 5,850 gold pieces in it. In a lockbox with a magical lock on it, and what looks like a grappling hook that has purple rope attached to it. And it's humming a little bit.
I'm gonna hide the money before the rest of them come
Very
Tapper is-
downstairs.
No, Tapper, you went to check out the
I
other
want to
thing.
go check out the opening.
So you're alone in this room.
Yeah, I want to hide that money in that lockbox for sure.
The lockbox is locked.
Yeah, can I hide it though? Like in like a cupboard?
You can put it like, yeah, there's cupboards and stuff. You can hide.
Yeah, and like put some like spoons in front, you know?
This is sure. Gift
I
wrap
never
and you
look
just.
behind spoons.
I searched the entire room.
That's
Are
metagame.
there any snacks?
Not in this room, but if
It's
you want to
the
head to the
kitchen.
kitchen. This was the main room.
Oh, I was
Yeah. You
Oh.
you would case the main room before you were heading to the kitchen.
cool. Can I go to the kitchen now?
There are
so that's why I
snacks.
said spoons, because I
Yeah.
thought
There are there's food. Like
What time is it?
you
11.
left in the morning.
In game.
So-
In game.
So you're like noonish to afternoonish.
Okay.
You head in and it looks like lunch was being prepared for 2 people. Honk.
Go
Yeah, there's food reserves and stuff. It doesn't look like anybody works in here. There's not like a live-in chef.
yeah. Can I eat that lunch?
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
It's 2 sandwiches.
I'll eat one of them.
Okay.
I'm just happy for
and a
something
big
nice
old
and
thing
salad.
of Caesar salad.
I'm not eating the salad this time. Thank you.
Tapper,
Dan,
you head
Dan.
back to where you remember the whole
Yeah,
gang,
thanks.
and it is
Yeah,
boarded
For more
over.
money.
I hit it.
Okay.
Never.
Like, it's because the floor here is one type of wood, and this one is clearly wood, like, nailed in.
Right.
You see that there is a little bit of light glowing up through it still.
Same light.
Yeah.
We gotta.
Tapper hops down. Starts over.
I'm gonna leave it.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave it be until the whole gang is ready to go down.
Okay. And Deirdre, Oliver, and Wallace, Deirdre, what were you doing?
Oh, I was in the holy room, but you said there's nothing in there.
Yeah, it's a master bedroom.
And so I head downstairs and I probably see Tapper and I'll be with him.
Cool.
I'm also gonna go downstairs
Okay.
to the kitchen.
Yeah, I'm just in my room. It's just regular. Like,
It
all
seems
normal?
like brand new, was made in case you guys came back.
All right, I'm gonna go downstairs, and I'm out. I'm also gonna search, but I'm not gonna like search to the extent where I might find the money. I'm just gonna do like a general sort of sweep of the room.
Yeah, you see the potions, the ring, the golden longsword, and the grappling hook.
Is there anyone in the room right now?
Kira's in the
room.
kitchen.
Ollie, do you want a
Those two are in the
sandwich?
halls, also in the kitchen. So the door is open, but
Sandwich?
Nope, I'm fine, thank you. I'm gonna sort of, I'm actually not.
What kind of sandwich is it? I'm like
Pastrami on rye.
in the kitchen and I'm like,
Sure.
I've already eaten it by the time you told me.
Guys, there's also some items here if we want to look at them.
at this point you've all sort of congregated into.
You guys, I'm
your-
fairly certain these are the ones he was trying to sell. I don't think it's just a let's take it.
I know, that was sort of my thinking as well. I feel bad about that.
Thank
'cause
you.
What
I-
if we borrowed them
character
until we got
development.
back?
I would.
Okay, the
The-
potions
would
are a
you give them back,
non-borrowable
is my
object.
question.
This is a shop, right? There's probably money somewhere around, and I'm just saying we did.
All I know is it's definitely not behind the spoon.
Listen, he already thinks we robbed him once. Let's not actually
live
rob
up to the
him.
truth.
Alright, fair.
Let's not actually rob our
Alright.
possibly dead friend.
That's
But if we find out he is dead, I call the grappling hook.
I call the ring, I guess.
Anyway,
We have a magical contact in this city, don't we?
It was Brandon.
Keely first time.
Ollie, yeah, let's go talk to her.
Let's
He
go
said
talk
that
to your girl.
they told him
Why?
that-
What?
Well, what the fuck did we just see happen?
No, I agree we should
I
go
wanna
see that,
know.
but you said my.
Well, you two.
Well, you guys-
There was absolutely no sexual
There was-
tension
we
between
literally
them.
had that-
Yeah,
She was just like, "Do you want this spell?" And I
they were
said,
just
"Sure."
nerds nerding out together.
Yeah, that's how true
But
love
that's not
starts.
what
Whatever, let's go. And he saunters
Listen,
off.
we ship
Wait, Oliver,
Oliver with every NPC.
Yeah, well,
sometimes
she
pieces.
might have an idea of something that happened here, or maybe we could talk to.
Is there a
somebody else
town
in the
crier?
Yeah, exactly. It's
Or
like
You've never been in this town when it's functioned as a town.
Yeah, so
Right.
We
like,
gotta go
what-
see Keely.
I
think that's
think
our
we
best
start
I
with
think that's our
Kiwi.
next.
You
stop.
know.
Alright,
I'm good if you guys are good.
yeah,
We also have a
let's
place to stay if we ever need a place.
go. Yeah.
I think Brandon.
Does anybody have a way to fix these windows so they're not just a hole into Brandon's house?
Mending, used it.
It's gonna take you a while to fix all the windows with mending.
Can we just
I'll
put?
hold down the fort while you talk to Keely.
Can we just put?
How long would it take if I helped?
With mending?
Yeah, if we both do it with mending.
How long does mending take to cast? A minute?
No.
Just instant?
Yeah.
But how much
No,
can you mend?
It's a minute.
Casting time.
Pretty sure it's a minute.
As long as
Let me look it up.
I know.
as long as the
I
break
know it's a
or
minute.
tear is no longer than 1 foot in any dimension, you mend it, leaving no trace.
See, they're bigger than 1 foot, but you could do bit by bit if you hold up the
Duration
glass.
Duration
Casting
is
time?
instantaneous.
Casting time is 1
1
minute.
Yeah. So it would take together, you guys, probably like 45 minutes to mend all the windows.
Shall we take a short rest, as it were, while you guys?
We could
When
always
is it?
do.
I could
We
seriously.
could
Okay.
I'm dying.
Yeah, we can do that.
Well, this isn't looking so hot.
Like not to be that guy, but I'm definitely.
Wallace, do you want
What
some
happened during the
restorative
fight?
Caesar salad?
I started that fight with 20 hit points.
Good for you. Yeah.
There
you,
was like 7 days of rest. Wallace
You
missed
guys,
out.
you guys all go lay down. we'll go.
You got beat up
Keely
by
at
monks
night.
because you challenged them to fights. That's why you're at that HP. we're gonna make that
Fair.
the low reason.
What do we say?
You guys we'll go see Keely tonight when she's done with work. We'll catch her after her shift.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Maybe while you guys are doing that, I might try to see if there's like a town newspaper stand like on the street. You know, I won't go far.
Okay.
Be careful.
We could all do that together, just so
Well,
you
you
know.
guys have to mend the windows.
I know. We could
Like,
like
wow,
normally
that's
leave.
I think Kira can get a newspaper by herself.
I'm just nervous because
Right.
our friend just died, but okay.
Anyway, on a short rest.
He did die.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm also short rested.
Cool. So the two of you can roll up to 8 of your dice. Yep. Okay, so while they're mending and they're short resting, you are just walking out into town.
Well, I want to see if like there's a town crier
Cool.
that like says the news.
Make
like,
an
recent break-in,
investigation
or...
check to see if you can find it.
Breaking, breaking.
My investigation is +0, so it's a 3.
Cool. So
You step out and get scared.
Bettlenest is still recovering from being almost completely depopulated by Ghost Army.
Yeah.
That being said, you're actually kind of surprised about how big Bettlenest is. Like, when you were last here, it looked horrifying and like run down, and most of the houses were either burnt or burning. But like, as you realize, like, it's a town, but it's not a small town. And you remember hearing before you went down to Worthink that Bettlenest was like on the rise as a cool new place because it is like under a hill and it's got really nice weather and they have a really good
A lot of
beer.
artists are living
They have
there.
like really good craft beer, yeah.
Gentrify.
Everything is served on like slate boards.
Yeah, it's like a fun, trendy place, or it was.
This is a craft beer.
It was until it got attacked, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't seem like any sort of town newspaper has reestablished itself in like the few weeks since the attack has taken place. But you see that people are moving back in and people are starting to form like neighborhoods and
Is there
friendships
anyone like
once
walking
again.
around?
Yeah, as you're not right up next to Brandon's house, that place seems to be a little bit more abandoned still, as that was kind of the epicenter of Ghost Wall.
Yeah.
It's the sequel to Red Wall about dead rats. But as you walk out a little ways, you see a human woman. She has a wheelbarrow full of hay that she's walking.
Good morrow.
We have guards again. That's great to hear.
Oh, I am just traveling through this area, and I was wondering if you could.
Wait a minute. Wait. Are you one of the people who saved this town?
Do I remember doing that?
You don't, but you know that you did.
Right, we were told.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, thank you. You've come back. Thank you. The master item merchant over in the large house was saying that you'd left and weren't coming back for some time, but he said you'd be back. I'm glad you're back as soon as you can. There's not very many of us in town these days, but I'm sure we could hold some sort of banquet to honor you.
I don't think that's necessary. We are just passing through at the current moment, but we are looking for information about recent goings-on since our departure from this wonderful town.
She looks a little bit taken aback by the way you're talking, but she seems to appreciate the fact that you're a hero. So she's like, yes, what sort of information? I mean, most of what we've been doing is just rebuilding, getting the people who fled to come back. In fact, some people are coming here for the possibility of ghost sightings. I've been hearing some of the. I mean, the mayor's dead, but the people who were close to the mayor are saying that could be a way to repopulate our town.
That was such a casual. Well, the mayor's dead.
There's been a lot of death here recently.
Could you tell me about any recent crimes in the area?
There was a break-in actually recently over in the Master
Interesting.
Item Merchant's shop. Master Tooth Snatcher's shop.
Do you have any specific information?
No, the glass broke and folks ran away. They ran into a house nearby, but when people went in to try to find them, they weren't there anymore.
Do you remember which house?
Oh yeah, it was the one right across.
Ah, okay.
And she sort of like cranes her neck and points. Like if you come from the front of the house, and then you just go down to the left, it's right there.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
There were also yells coming from in there this morning, but I mean, then you guys came out, so I figured it was okay.
Yes. All sorted out. Thank you.
Okay. Is everything all right?
We're working on it. Have a lovely day.
You saved this town, so I bet you could fix this as well. We appreciate you. And let us know on that banquet. The town could use something to raise our spirits. It's just been a lot of hard work since we came back.
You guys should celebrate for yourselves, you know?
Does Deirdre's banquet senses tingle?
Yeah, Deirdre just sneezes. Well, may the gods be with you.
I'm gonna go look at that house, because
Cool.
I'm sure that
It's a rundown, completely abandoned house.
Are there any clues?
As you open it, you see it's
There's
a
blue
it's a one-story house. It's a small sort of shack. All the furniture in here is broken to pieces. You can make an investigation check, but there's really not a lot here.
8!
Yeah, it's an empty house. There doesn't look to be any ways out except for the front door. There's like 2 rooms.
Okay. I'll mark it in my incident report as a site of possible future investigations.
Cool.
And go back across the street and tell people I didn't really learn much of use.
That sucks.
They do want to throw a party, though.
Oh, okay. How big of a party?
They said banquet? I don't know where that lists on the party scale.
So big.
But
There's still light coming from the basement.
should we go down there?
Absolutely.
Hey,
No, that's how we lost our memories.
Right.
Is it how we lost them, or is it
Hang
just
on.
like...
Oliver, the whole point of coming here was to return to the place where we lost our memories.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, at this point you've taken your rest and you've finished mending up the windows, and it's late afternoon.
Deirdre, that's what I call a good, long, hard day's work.
Well,
Worked for 45 minutes.
While it's dark through the window.
No!
Just kidding. I'm not gonna do that.
Well,
Are
we going
I
downstairs?
think we should go see Keely first, just in case she has any insight on this. And then I would argue that we should probably head downstairs, just because that's the whole reason why we came.
Cool.
I would like that to do that.
So you're all heading over to Keely's?
Let's
Giving
go.
Grimoire?
I think so.
You make your way over, and it looks a lot happier than the last time you saw it.
Wait.
And there's
Sorry, was Keely racist to me last time?
Nope.
Oh, that was someone else. Alright, never mind. I didn't know.
Racism and D&D, they go hand in hand.
well, I'm writing a paper about that actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
So you head over to the Giving Grimoire, and you see that the door is open, and there's an open sign hanging over it. Unlike last time where it was magically trapped. You head in, and you hear a conversation happening.
Can we hear it? Is it like are there people in the room?
Yeah, there's people talking, and as you go in, you see that Keely can't give it to Elena. She's not allowed to have one.
You can give it to me though.
Oh, you're right. I can do it.
You
to
can't give it to Elena.
Why would I?
There are consequences for your actions, young Elena.
You saw through a clever scheme.
I heard you whisper it to him.
We're mic'd.
I'm just saying I'm being set up in a surveillance state and punished for free speech.
What did you say again?
Incident report.
Cool. So there are 2 people in there. You see Keely with her sort of horn candles lit. Michael's really just putting on a peep show for the audience today. Oh man, not the ankle. Oh my goodness.
Twirl them around, baby. Twirl them around.
You see her talking to a dwarven woman dressed in leather armor with sleeveless leather armor with tattoos running down one of her arms.
Never a good sign.
Very
I hate
familiar
dwarves.
tattoos.
Nero tattoos?
Nero tattoo. Hey Nero.
Hey, you
Nero.
And you see that they're talking
remember
to each
when
other.
we met Nero and we were like, whoa, we've never seen that before. And then all of a sudden everyone had tattoos, and then everyone started just stabbing
This
themselves.
is the second one we see.
This is the second one.
Yeah, but then that lady just stabbed herself. Like, everyone just stabs themselves now.
Maybe we should try it.
Incident
You
report.
hear Keely saying,
So
"No,
that-
I'm afraid I have not seen them for quite some. Oh, No, actually, they're right there.
No, we're not.
No,
Let's
we're
go.
not here.
We're leaving.
And you see the dwarven woman turn around and says, "Oi, hey, come here."
Nope,
What seems to be the problem,
ma'am.
ma'am?
I go.
I don't
No.
want to fight you.
Don't do that. Stop
I'm
it.
here.
No,
on-
you put those down.
Well, they warned me it'd be like this. I'm here on behalf of the Exit Sortilegium.
Aye.
They, according, due to Master High Priestess's will, you are to be attending the next meeting of the Sortilegium.
Has
So
it been a month already?
Is that now?
No, that's the king's
The
move.
the Conagar Mage is in a month, but they're having a meeting in
Well,
Averth.
hang on, it can't be in a month.
Wait. The Sword of the Gym asked us to come.
Well, Averth asked if you could be involved. I mean, he said that you talked about it previously.
that's so cool.
You do remember this? It was around the campfire.
Casual.
Oh,
This is around the campfire.
I'm just shocked because those are some good wizards, and I'm a mediocre wizard. And
Nero.
So I've been sent to pick you up.
really,
Hey,
alright.
can we ask you a question unrelated? I trust you.
Well, the meeting doesn't start till tomorrow morning, so
Right, we
my
have some.
time.
Are
We
you
also
our
have some.
are you our ward now?
What?
Are you like in charge of us now?
No, I just had to pick you up.
Oh.
I have a spell that can take us to the place.
Also, ward would imply the opposite.
What's your name?
Fela.
That we take
Nice to
care
meet
of
you.
her.
Ayla.
We have some business in
We've
town.
got a problem.
We've all got a problem, and that's why they need you at the meeting.
Okay, can we
Oh.
talk to Keely for a second?
They need us.
I suppose. Pleasure meeting you, Mrs. Farstad, and I will meet you. I will be outside, and then we can head right off. Yeah.
Probably not right away, but we can go
How'd you get
within
this?
the night.
Right. Sounds
Maybe.
good, I suppose.
But you can hang out with us today. We can do it.
Thank you, no. And she walks out.
Thank you, please.
Can I go talk
You
to
never
her?
answered my question.
You can follow her.
Hi.
Is it a black tie event?
What? No.
The meeting.
No.
Just casual.
Just wear what you're wearing. You're guests of honor. Well, I suppose you're guests, but you won't probably be doing too much talking. It's the Exit Sortilegium.
Okay, I don't know if this has anything to do with what you're talking about. Why are
Right.
you so annoyed at me right now? I haven't done anything. We just met. I just like a little bit of respect, that's all.
Okay.
Okay, we've got people who are...
You can see her turning red and just like containing.
We've got
Anger.
people who look like us and apparently are killing people, and we're just a little concerned. I was wondering if you knew anything about that.
Sounds like a problem that you should deal with on your own time.
Okay, I just didn't know if it was like related to what you were here for.
Listen, they don't tell me anything. They told me to come get you and where to take you back to.
Are you okay? Do you want to talk about something?
I'd rather not
Yeah,
be
you
in
seem a
Ghost
little
Town,
angry
thank you
right
very much.
But it's trendy.
Are you having some work-based stress, maybe?
I will be outside, and when you're ready to go, you can find me, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll wait outside with her.
No, you will not! And she storms away.
I'm
Doesn't
sorry.
fit.
Okay, see you later.
You can't fit.
And she just waves her hand.
Nero's
She walks away.
Nero's better.
Yeah, I agree.
Nero is handsome.
Hey, Kaylee.
Okay.
Hello, my friends. It is
Hello,
good to
it's
see
so
you.
nice to see
Yes.
you. Yes.
Okay.
So cute.
What brings you back?
Okay.
Brandon's gone.
Yeah, we have
What?
a big problem.
He
Got a
sort
big
of
problem,
his
yeah.
skin ate
He got.
himself.
He got.
What?
We should start at the beginning.
We have some magic questions for you.
I know a lot about books, so...
Is there a
This might not.
Magic books.
Okay.
And I create spells, so maybe...
can we just like relay all the information to her?
Real information.
Right.
You-
I'll do-
everything? You don't want to leave anything out?
No.
Cool.
Oh wait, we're relaying the information of the fight,
The
and
fight
the
today.
medal, and the,
Yeah.
yeah. We don't need to tell her.
The whole
oh my gosh, I just broke a die.
Wow, Peter. Whoa, wait, can I see? Wow.
Yeah, like, it
Hold it up to the camera.
Peter.
Actually, just like it's a very small chip, but like, you see, we got this.
You see it?
Focus.
You see it?
Focus.
Okay, focus,
Focus.
focus. This is my January
yeah.
favorite.
That's crazy.
1d4.
This isn't
It's
gonna
super
work.
useful for
It's not gonna
dagger damage.
Anyway, you... Okay, so you really remember, she goes, that is horrible to hear.
Yes. Do you know anything of magic of that sort or something? Have you heard of something like this or anyone?
I don't... There are some books in my collection I do not read because they have dark energy coming from them.
I would love to read those, please.
Well, I don't think it would be safe
I would love to.
at the moment, but as far as I can tell, I don't. Not off the top of my head. I could do some research.
Can you tell us about this recent break-in at Brandon's house?
Oh,
Were
I had
you-
heard about that, but I had not seen him in several days. So
Well, you're probably not gonna see him anytime soon.
the culprits ran away and disappeared. So I assume they could teleport.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, I. That is horrible to hear. I thought today would be a joyous day where I saw my friends again.
Yes, well, things aren't
Oh my
so
god, she
happy
just called us
anymore.
her
We seem to
friend.
have pretty terrible luck following us.
Yes, you do. But you seem to fix it most times.
Have we ever fixed
I heard about Hira.
We got rid of the ghosts.
Oh, we did hear her. We did okay.
We
You
saved
fixed,
Hira.
You saved Hira and you saved Hira.
Well, yeah, but then...
Hira and Hira.
We,
Okay, I hate to be that person, but time is money, people, and we got things to do.
Okay.
It was great seeing you.
Well, if what you're going up against is dangerous, I have things I could sell you to perhaps ease
Yes!
yes.
magic things, spell scrolls and tomes and the like.
Yes, yes. What do you have?
Well, I have 3 tomes at the moment, and she pulls out 3. One of them is a tome bound in stained. It's like stained glass plates bound together.
That is fragile.
Well, he would be copying them down.
Fragile.
No, you like.
The next
hold
one
it
is
up
just
to
like
fight.
a large leather bound book. The last
That's
one
less
is
fragile.
wooden things wrapped in cloth.
You need to
And
watch out for splinters.
There are 3 of these. This one has several spells. It has these are all spell books.
Mm.
You could cast. You could copy them into your spell book if you
What
want.
if I
Um,
bought one? Could I ever cast a spell?
You'll have to train to do
teach you.
that.
It would take a while, but I could.
Everyone
teach
must
you.
learn. Every wizard learns
Yeah,
to
I
cast.
didn't really know how to use magic at first.
So
are
you're
you
like
just
no better than me.
wizards or,
like,
like-
technically.
I have some spell scrolls as well.
Technically speaking, I've been
that you
through
could
college.
cast.
Well, I was
Ah, what do you
expelled,
got?
I have 10 scrolls
Well,
at the
I was
moment.
in the academy, so like
Right,
pretty much
but
the same thing.
no, not the same thing because you like hit things with swords and I use books and magic, right? Because like, can you do this?
I break out my Tinder box, like pretty
Please,
much.
no
Okay.
fire in here, please.
You're making
Sorry,
me on fire.
we're just having a moment.
Oh, well, this is magic.
Okay. And
There are also spell scrolls. I have 10 of them. I have a scroll of Detect Magic, Shocking Grasp, Thaumaturgy, Sanctuary, Clone, Crown of Madness, Undead Protection, Magic Mouth, Gentle Repose, and this one, True Resurrection.
What?
True Resurrection. It
How
allows you to resurrect someone truthfully from very, very long in the past.
And
Right.
Illowith for fun.
Well, maybe not the...
How much?
Don't do it. You should not.
And there are also the 3 books. I could tell you what spells each of them have. Yeah, the glass one has Cause Fear, False Life, Magic Missile, Ray of Sickness. It is a lot. You can just read.
You can just read.
The 3 spell books, 1, 2, 3.
This impressive book.
This DM has much cleaner notes than I do.
You can ignore that bit about at the top of the wooden one.
We should
That's just some flavor.
have a lot of dead air going on
Cool.
right now.
Okay.
Need some
Um,
content.
Oh, why are people gonna get bored?
I don't think I'm gonna
You're right.
purchase anything at the moment.
This is okay. If you have any spells you need to copy, I have materials you could buy as well.
127.
I have actually quite a number of materials on me.
Alright.
Thank you though.
Of course.
I will keep you in mind and come back if I need anything else.
Perfect. And hopefully you come back with good news, yes?
Yes, hopefully we come back with Brandon,
That would be nice.
wouldn't it?
Yes. Well, you are always friends of me and the Giving Grimoire, so if you ever need anything, come my way. Or if you ever come across a very interesting book, I would be more than happy to pay you handsomely for it.
Okay.
Okay.
Or if you need something transcribed, I speak all languages, so
You speak every language.
yes.
Do you speak Gnomish? I say in Gnomish.
And she responds, yes, in Gnomish.
Oh, that's so cool!
Do I have any weird languages?
All right. We should.
Do you speak
probably
bowling?
What?
We have a special lingo.
I just, and she grasps you by the hands, Oliver, and she says,
They're flirting.
please just make sure he is okay. Him and I have become good friends recently, and I would.
They're flirting?
Is this okay?
Yes, everything's fine. No,
We have become good friends recently, and I'm sure you know he is a very good man.
we know we're doing it.
I know more than anyone else, of course. We'll keep him safe. And take care of him, don't worry.
Maybe next time we come into town, Oliver will take you to dinner.
Well, I cook my own dinner.
Oh, you'll cook Oliver dinner?
I mean,
I could do that if
Yeah,
you.
that would be fun.
If you do, you have things to eat tonight?
Actually, no, we could all have. That's a great idea,
We're
Deirdre. Let's all have
supposed to
dinner.
leave.
What?
No, tomorrow morning.
That's tomorrow morning.
Okay.
That's
We'll have dinner tomorrow morning.
No, we have to leave tomorrow morning, so we could have dinner tonight. Deirdre,
I think we should I just think we should go. I'm sorry.
oh.
Go where? We're supposed to go tomorrow morning from here to the
Investigate
Extensa
the
Religio.
Oh, then I don't know.
I'm just really
Other than
baffled.
going
you hear
down
your
to
voice
the
from
ruins.
outside the house say, "We can go whenever. The meeting's tomorrow morning."
How long does it take to get there?
It's teleportation. It's instantaneous.
Exactly. So why would we
Are
leave
you
earlier?
There's no need to raise
Keely,
your voice.
I think we're gonna go. I would love to take you up on that dinner at some point.
Of course.
though.
Well, I would love to have you at any time. You are all great friends of mine, and I would like to spend some time with you, perhaps in happier times.
Yes.
In private times.
Well, I suppose.
Alright, let's be heading out.
Oh, like she's like 16.
Oh.
She. I did say that last time.
That was like 4 months ago.
Oh dear. Okay.
Oh.
Bye, Keely.
Sorry, this is the last episode of Dungeon Party.
Yeah.
Can you just like cut that out? That'd be cool.
No, I told you last time.
I like this. You could have reminded
I
us.
thought she was Mrs. Whoever.
Well, wait, how old are?
Who's like 25?
Alright. Let's
Nope.
go. Let's leave.
She's just a nice girl. Loves books.
Okay, bye, Keely.
Goodbye. It was very good to see you. So
Yeah,
We'll be back
that's
at some
great.
point with Brandon. Don't worry.
please do.
We won't. Let's go.
Well, we might.
Probably not.
So you go outside, and Fela's like leaning,
I think it's done.
arms crossed, legs crossed, up against the wall.
Don't you
Super
look
cool.
We got some other stuff to do.
Now, when you stand with your arms crossed, it makes you seem closed off to the people around
That's
you.
probably because I am.
Wow, edgy.
Oh wow, ooh.
I used to
Well,
be
why
like
don't
that.
We never run into characters who are anything like this. We
Well, since Millie's been gone.
Every single character we run into is like mysterious.
That's absolutely not true.
Keely was just the most open, nice person I've ever met.
Yeah, look how that
Yeah.
went.
She's also 16. Let's go.
We fucked it up. Anyway, we have to go back to Brendan's house and
Go downstairs.
go downstairs.
No, you don't.
No,
There's
wait,
an
we
Ilovian
do.
temple.
I know.
Right.
I was one of the people who helped clean it out. There's nothing down there anymore.
Yeah, but maybe the trace of our memories.
Yeah.
Well, maybe.
We have until tomorrow morning.
Yeah, truthfully speaking, you
Right,
said
this
the
isn't gonna
meeting
take.
is
Okay,
tomorrow.
okay. If there's nothing down there, it's not gonna take us more than an hour. You walk down, you take a look, and
let's
you walk
break
back.
it down. What's the worst that can happen?
I have to stay here longer.
Okay, so you can go back, then come, then take us.
No, I cannot. That's not how my spells work. Which I
Well,
think you know, because apparently you've met my colleagues before.
Or met the hat one. Nero.
You don't know his name?
We met Nero.
I think for a minute Tapper actually forgot his name.
Listen, it's been a confusing day.
Literally.
Okay,
Alright, do what you want. I can't take you by force.
go to the
So-
fucking temple.
Good to know. Thank you.
there's some salad in the kitchen if you want some.
Fuck you.
Hey, that was
Unnecessary.
not nice.
You're making me wait here, and that's not nice either.
Oh, I don't like this. We're going downstairs.
I like
Have
it.
I'm
fun.
living in a surveillance state.
Also, I don't think. Wait, I'm sorry. I don't think anyone checked our calendars about this meeting. So we're gonna finish what we started.
Right, yeah. We
Right.
need to have-
Anyway,
I've
I'm
been
going
here
down
for
into the
fucking
basement.
days.
Going down the basement.
Going into
Well,
the basement.
we have to get the boards up.
Yeah, it's not hard.
Yeah, the
You open it up,
boards.
and you are fucking blinded by the light. This you remember. It's also the last thing you remember before you
Hey,
went down in there.
hey,
And then you wake up in the
Deirdre can
closet.
just look through her hand like sunglasses a little bit.
And it will burn her eye. She's looking through her hand, and a minus
No.
point.
It's like when you look at
It's
the
like
at the
solar
sun
eclipse.
through the solar eclipse
Pinhole.
shield thing.
It's. But there's one of them, which is like looking at the fucking sun through a telescope.
No,
No,
that's not how the telescope
That's not
works.
how telescopes work.
It's just a hole.
In my world, that's how telescopes
Anyway,
work.
we're going down there.
It's the goddamn
You're just gonna jump
pine
in?
needles
You're gonna
thing.
jump in the hole?
I'm diving in.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go
I feel
down
like
Okay, hold on. Maybe I don't. Can we like peek down?
Yeah, and it's blinding light. That's all
I
you can
seem
see.
to remember
Caesar
this.
salad. I get romaine lettuce leaves. They're vaguely translucent. That's white. Sunglasses of lettuce.
Still
and I licked
blinding light.
It's better than nothing.
It's a little bit better.
Listen,
Still hard to tell what's down
So I'm a
there.
little scared that if we go down there, we might lose our memories again.
I'll go down.
Or alternatively, we won't get back up in time for angry pants
I
out
don't
there.
really care about that.
I don't want the extant sortilegium hunting us.
Splash.
You're jumping in.
Yeah, that's what I did last time. I remember doing it.
No, you used a rope.
It was like a 10-foot drop.
No, it's a 40-foot drop.
What?
Yeah, it
Yep,
wasn't-
you used a rope. So I'm gonna roll some d6s.
Millie? What's her name?
Uh-oh.
Kira? Uh-oh, Freudian slip.
Uh-oh.
Guys, there's also a grapple hook in the,
You take 11
I
points
s-
of damage as your feet land and
I
your
mean, that's
knees
fine.
buckle.
I said I was gonna jump because I remembered it being 10 feet.
You
and
don't
I'm not
remember
a fucking-
anything about it.
You said the last thing we remember is being down there, not
Is
looking.
going
Like-
into it. That's the last thing you remember.
Kira,
no.
how was that?
It was fine,
I heard
honestly.
I heard a snap, though.
Yeah, your legs hurt really bad. You're gonna have 5 less movement speed from shin splints.
Ow.
Okay.
You guys want to come down? I'll catch you.
I go and get the, grapple.
While he
From
does, I'm gonna
downstairs.
hop down and reduce my fall damage with monk shit.
Okay. You reduce it by, or just
5
entirely.
times my level. So, unless you roll more than 40.
Probably will not.
Right.
In fact, I can't. So
You can't. So,
you jump down and you grab onto a wall and slide your way on down.
I'm gonna
I
get
guess
the...
Misty steps 30 feet down and fall that's 10 feet.
Where?
Michael, where are you?
Why are you lying down?
just not on screen.
Okay, sure. You fall to 10 feet and you take 3 points of damage.
Lit.
I'm gonna attach the grapple hook in.
Yep, you managed to make your way down. Wallace?
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna also go down.
Cool. So you are now in a room. There's water on the ground, and there is light reflecting off of it and basically blinding you. You can't really see anywhere around you.
You guys want some
I
lettuce
have
leaves?
no idea where to go.
What did we do last time? I don't even remember.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
know
that's
how we
kind of
did
the point of
last
this.
time.
Just look around to see if anything like triggers anything. I don't know, like touch stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna like walk along
Sometimes
the
when you
wall, trying
smell
to find,
things,
like,
they
a way
trigger
that
memories.
You eventually do find the wall. It's a little bit jagged. It's because it's these crystals that are emitting the light. And you,
kind of gently trying to find a door or an entryway or something.
it takes you a very long time, but you do manage to find your way to a bridge.
Oh, guys, I got something here. There's a bridge.
I'm gonna walk towards your voice.
Yeah, just come this way.
Cool. About 20 minutes later, you all make your way over to the bridge, and you see a large open door. Right, you follow it down through this twisty, windy area,
Is
and you.
anything even remotely triggering our memories?
No, not at all.
Mm.
And you come to a large room. There is a staircase made of bones. There is also a normal staircase right next to it.
Is that question? Is it intact still, or is
Yeah,
it?
still intact.
Hmm.
There's a table in the center of the room, but you can see that there has been sort of like a fence built around the table. And there's a door on the other side. The staircase leads to a balcony with another door.
I'm gonna take the balcony door.
Do you want to stick together?
Okay.
Okay, you go up and you go into a room. Well, you start to go into a room, but you see that the ground is gone. Like, the floor has been destroyed, as well as part of the ceiling, just leading to more sort of like cave area. And below you, you can see a large room with a big old vat of something in the center.
What's that?
And yeah, strange sludge, strange stuff. Although one of you has a bottle of this stuff on your person. I don't remember who it is.
Isn't it Oliver?
So you're like, oh, this stuff that I didn't know what was. Probably that.
Oh.
That's probably where you go.
Why did you keep it?
Well, I just thought maybe it was gonna be like we could use it to like investigate.
But wait, if you kept it, maybe it was important.
Yeah, perhaps. I'll probably keep it.
What does it do?
Unless you think I should pour it back, right?
I would I wouldn't do anything.
there was obviously a reason why you unpoured it, like why you took it out from the sludge.
Excuse me?
Like if it's in this, right?
Right.
There's a reason why you put it in that.
Yes, agreed.
So maybe we keep it.
Yes. Or I was wondering if I should pour it out, see the effects, if it has any sort of effect, and then maybe I can get some more. I'm gonna unscrew and just like pour a drop on the ground.
A little bit of a sizzle.
Moving on.
You can't go any farther this direction because there's just a big
Other
hole.
way.
Well, this was a waste of time.
This place seems to be like picked fairly clean. It
Okay.
looks like at one point it was like spooky old ruins, but everything seems to be cleaned out and marked off as though a lot of people have been through here recently.
Like when people, not me, pick their nose.
Sure.
Okay.
You go down the opposite direction, you get to a large room. It's square and there's sort of nothing in it. And then you keep going and you find yourself in that room with the vat. You notice that there is a door that has been chained off to one side and a small, like, crawlable space off to the other side. There's some weird contraptions sort of mangled hanging from the ceiling as well.
Should we go in
Do
that
I
little
go-
trap?
Because I remember there's like the controls on the side.
Yeah, there's like a panel of stuff.
Can I go over there?
Yeah.
What does this do?
And as you start pulling them, the things...
Oh, okay.
Should we send someone in that little hole? Just investigate. We could send Felix in there.
Yeah, that sounds really smart.
Do you actually think that sounds smart, or are you being sarcastic? Because I don't have to do it.
I mean, it's so hard to pretend like I don't know what it does.
I don't know what it does. Do you know what it does, Kira?
I have this guess that it's meant for small objects, so
No.
Felix is small.
She is small. Okay.
It makes the most sense.
Yeah, Felix, you can go take a look-see in there.
You send her in?
Yeah.
Are you looking through her eyes?
Yeah.
Send her in, and she gets to the other end, and there are some objects there. There's a statue. I don't know, there's 3 objects there. I don't have the notes in front of me because this is from like 30 sessions ago.
There's 3
Yeah, there's
statues.
statues. There's 3 statues.
Yeah, with some objects on them.
with some objects on them.
They didn't. Yeah, because you couldn't.
I don't think I should. What are the objects?
Fuck you,
Yeah,
is
yeah,
what the
yeah.
objects are.
All right, it doesn't matter.
I was a frog at this point.
There's some stuff. It doesn't seem. It's not gonna help get our memories back. I don't
Okay,
want
yeah.
it. Felix, come on back.
Cool, and she comes back. But instead of a bird, it's a little bush. little shrub.
What happened to you?
I almost said I'll go through the hole.
Do you feel okay? What does that mean?
Wait, so you can understand the car, but not the.
Well, she's not actually kind. She's speaking what, Sylvan? I think. Am I getting language from her? Is she like?
Nope.
It's just like.
She's just shaking.
Try looking through her
Yeah.
she's a shrub. Does she have eyes?
Look at her eyes.
It's like a weird, hazy, different.
Yeah, this isn't. Okay, hey, listen, I'm sorry. Why don't you just go back?
And as you snap, you see the shrub burst away, and then before she disappears, she is turned back into herself.
Okay, cool.
Huh. Interesting.
Okay, cool. Well, that's out on that.
Yeah.
We found a hallway that turns you into bushes, so that's cool.
Kind of fun. Should we just go to this Exon Illusion
I
thing?
think we need to
Yeah.
move.
Because I'm
Can
thinking.
she come down here and do this though? Because I don't feel like climbing.
There's no way to get her down here.
Felix.
There's a rope.
No, but like to contact her and.
Hey, come down here.
I'm just. I think that maybe we can find some answers that we are seeking through them, because they are the most powerful people,
Alright, that's.
and I just wonder if maybe it
Well, it
might
also kind of sounds like they might have some
questions
questions for us.
Yeah, agreed. Okay.
Alright,
Cool, so you head back up. You know that this is where your lost memories took place, but being here doesn't trigger anything. Which is strange, I guess. Not even like a little bit of it. The only familiar thing is the substance, because you have some. You make your way back up and you make your way out, and she's there just sitting on the steps, looking at the sky, exasperated.
Okay.
Well, what are you waiting for? We've been waiting for so long to be taken.
Are you ready then?
I think so.
Aye, Captain.
Wait, one thing. I just need to look through my bag for something. It's real quick. You can, 1 second.
You can see the veins in her, like the side of her head, just like.
Hey, you should practice some meditation. You're gonna get some varicose veins.
He can help you. He knows meditation.
Can't wait to never speak to any of you again. Can you all join hands together, please?
Okay.
And then she
Hey,
pulls out like a
Dragon
scalpel.
tails,
Stop.
dragon tails.
And then she sort of cuts her arm open and then places the blood on Oliver's hand.
Oh!
And then you all feel that familiar like teleportation.
Whoa.
And when it stops, you find yourself with breeze flowing through your hair and like the sound of birds and like it's a little cold but kind of nice. And you're looking towards what looks like a large mountain. There is a tower positioned right in front of, like a huge, massive tower positioned in front of the mountain. There's this large mountain, and there's rivers. There's a river flowing down from the mountain, and you can see that it flows down past this small, strange-looking manor, and it seems to encircle the manor entirely, and then flow off the side of the. Yep, you're on a floating island. Just like we're on an island floating in the sky, and Freyla says, "Welcome to the world's tower. You're welcome." And then just flicks herself in the arm and teleports away.
I have to say her customer service was wanting.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave.
I
that
will
young
give her
boy.
1 star. I usually do not do that. But
Yeah, it's like.
Also, I'm just gonna say, you guys, manners, they make me think of vampires, is all I'm saying.
And you hear a voice, a familiar, a Verthian voice, say, "And that would be fitting. Hello.
Hello.
That's where our vampiric friend is staying at the moment. You'll notice the running water surrounding it."
I see.
You
Is he
guys,
doing
I
all
think
right?
I'm getting smarter.
Well, welcome to the island in the sky, the Wizard's Tower of Diego Brando, the world card carrier, the Lich.
Yes, the
I'm sure
leader.
you're familiar with him. Yeah, well, yes. The council is to start tomorrow morning. Until then, we have lodgings for you. Before we go inside, my peers are very powerful and not used to dealing with people very well. I'm one of the friendlier of the group, and my warning to you is do not speak unless spoken to, and at no point make them feel like they're not important, because they can and will turn you into something unsavory or kill you, and there's not much I can do to stop them.
I lean over to Wallace and say, "They're talking to you. Be good."
I'm not calling out anyone in particular, it's just
Oh, we know.
you are currently my guests, and the only reason you're here is because I argued for your presence at this meeting.
Thank you.
The reason we're holding it here is
yes.
because the tower can, move, so those of you not part of the Sortilegium will not be able to tell anyone where it is.
That's true. You
but-
got us there.
Thank you for coming, and
Earth,
yes.
before we go inside, something happened recently, and I know it's
What
probably
happened?
not the time to bring it up.
Oh, right. Your
Um,
friend Brandon.
Yes, how is he? Is he alright?
We
No.
don't know.
What?
See, there was this blah 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 blah, blah and then blah blah and then blah blah blah.
And you see his
Well,
face
then
just
et cetera, et
turn
cetera.
pale,
and we just don't really know what happened, and then maybe if you could help.
and he
us.
takes off his big old glasses, and it's like,
I'm sorry.
I'm sure he's fine. I've never heard of anyone doing anything like that before, and I will take my leave to go read a little bit. And Freyla appears right next to you, and she looks like she was like about to eat something. She goes, Freyla, please escort them to their quarters. And he just sort of shuffles off, and she goes, this way, follow me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And she stomps you off towards the Wizard's Tower, and that is where we're going to end this session of Dungeon Party. Thank you so much for watching. Smash that motherfucking like button and hit that bell. Thanks once again to Elliot, and also the man Michael is living in the room with right now. Special thanks to whoever that is.
He has headphones in.
For being another audience member. Yeah, just be sure to check out our social media, and if you're not already playing a game of D&D, you should be, because it's very fun and a good time. Alright, see you next time. Bye.